How do we have someone complaining about ads and we haven't even started the show yet? Come on, dude. You're not missing anything. Hi, guys. It's me. I got a good one from earlier today. Hello, Father. Hi, guys. How we doing? How many days left on this? The sub goal, because we blew past it. Let me get it big so I can read it. 6 days left to go, and we're already at 105. We're at 105% of our goal. I forgot to move the screen closer. I think I can kind of read it, though. I'm closer to the screen now. Hi, guys. I thought I missed the stream. You did? Well, technically. I wasn't here yesterday. I was stuck in an airport. So, God, a lot of people showing up. Did the notification go out already? Usually it takes a little bit. Did it go out? It did go out. Okay, that's why. That's why everyone's pulling up. Hi, everybody. Are you tired, Father? Roughly. Kinda. Don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. Do I look exhausted? That's just because I'm unhealthy. Could I call in about a friend situation? We tried to stay away from those. Those usually end up not doing too well. I look sad. I always look sad. The weight of the universe weighs upon my shoulders. Ugh. I'm also not using the new camera because I ordered something so it won't run out of battery and I can just plug it in. Because we're not going through that again. That was a nightmare. But we do have the new mic. When I posted the video, everyone's like, I hope everyone likes it. And they're like, it looks the same and the mic quality sounds the same. Like, yeah, you idiot. You're listening to it through an iPhone. On YouTube, you get the bass. You get the bass of my voice. Hi, everybody. Welcome, my children. Hello, Father. Long time no see. How are you doing on this afternoon? I'm doing fantastic, Nova. Thank you for asking. I'm dating the girl that put me in the friend zone for 7 years now. You've been dating her for 7 years? Or she put you in the friend zone for 7 years? Can we call in right now? I'm giving it 1 second. I like to give it a little bit of time. 5 minutes. We're at 4, so give it a sec. I like to let people show up so everyone has a chance. I'm sure I'm already getting several calls. You guys call me at like midnight sometimes. Luckily, it's a Google Voice, but I see you. Like, do you expect me to pick up? Can I call in right now? I just answered. Just give it a sec. Give it 1 second. Literally 30 seconds. We'll get going. I just wanted to say hi to everyone. Can't focus on the chat whenever I'm on a call. How does the whole calling thing work? See that number above my head? That is not centered. That's giving me frustration. Hold on. Is this centered? That's more centered than it was. Oh, God, I moved the whole church. Maybe I'll go a little higher. So I'm floating above the congregation. I wish I could call, but my service don't work. That sucks. Father, may I call about a situation affecting me right now? That's literally what we're here for. So, yes, can you get a down bad story from yourself first today? Oh, man. You can't put me on the spot like that. There's a lot. But I got to think of one first, a good one. It's better to be funny than sad, you know? All right, we'll open up the lines. Opening up the lines to the general public. Is this a new church? This is the new church. Oh, God, church dust is coming. Why? Oh, because it's a white. That's why. It's a little church dusty. Can I fix that? Nope. We got a call. I gotta fix this before we get going. It's gonna drive me crazy. 1 sec. Hold on. I might have to let this one ring out. Unless I do this. There we go. There we go. Now I lost the fucking tab for this call. Boom.
Call from.
Fixed.
Okay. I've sent the caller to voicemail.
I didn't
Goodbye.
ask you to do that, Google. I didn't ask you to do that. What is that? That's not even voice recognition. I didn't say anything. Good golly. Sorry, whoever that was. Super sorry. Leash. Can we call for advice? That's what we're here for. New church got dust as well. You can't get away from church dust. That's just how it goes. Hi, Bobby. All right, I'll call. Oh, someone just subbed? Wheels, thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. I'm going to refresh it. Let me refresh it. And if it doesn't get a call through soon, I'll just call someone. Call someone back. New church looking fire. Thank you. It's a higher res image. So. We're doing well, thanks. Getting ready to go to Sacramento. That's nice. I'll call this person.
Your call has been forwarded.
Never mind. I'll call this person.
Hey, I'm in a bad area right now. There's some bad connection.
Okay. Why would you call? Why would you call if that was the case? Was he at a zoo? What was that? Father, have you seen the fan art I sent on Insta? No, I haven't. I was looking for it at the very least, but it was damn near impossible. You guys ask for a lot of advice on Instagram. By the way, follow our Instagram. If you want to, I think we put the TikToks there first. So if you want to be the first one to see the TikToks, that's where you go. All right, we'll answer this one. It won't let me call Father. No, you should see.
Your call has been forwarded.
God damn, how are people not... It's letting... Why did that kid who had bad internet or bad service just call again? Stop calling. I'm getting a dial tone.
Please leave your message for...
Fellas. Please. I'm trying my best to call you guys. It's not letting... It is letting you. You're just not getting through. I'm going to kill somebody.
Please leave your message.
Oh my god. Refresh it again. Google Voice has been screwing me recently. I'm trying to call it. It's saying not available because I'm getting so many calls. You just have to keep trying. Maybe... 1 second. I'm not on Do Not Disturb. Maybe if I turn it on and off again. Refresh it. Reload the site. You guys, I can see all your calls coming through. They're just not coming through because they're jamming the system.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail.
How about this person?
I'm sorry.
Okay. How about if you've called me 30 times, just don't call again. End now. End Do Not Disturb. I don't want to Do Not Disturb on. I think you guys are calling so quickly and so fast that I'm not able to call you back because you're on a call with me already.
Hello?
Hello. This is Father Tugg. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I just calling to, I guess, tell my story.
Sure.
Yeah, so, basically, had this girl that I worked with for a while. Had to wait till she broke up with her boyfriend.
Okay.
So that I could, I guess, ask her out. So I waited a whole year till she broke up with her boyfriend, as well as stopped working at my current job until I asked her out. She said yes.
Cool. Good.
And then when we ended up going out on the first date, I felt like it went pretty good.
All right.
Then she ended up calling me and said she doesn't want to be with a guy named Aiden.
How old are you?
19.
How old is she?
22.
What the? That is ridiculous. I mean, Aiden's not the perfect name, but it's not Keith, you know?
Yeah, it's not Greg either.
So she didn't. Yeah, I think there's a couple Gregs in the chat. We'll take it easy on them. But So she didn't give you any other reason besides the fact your name was Aiden?
That was the only reason. I already basically told her how I felt about her, and yeah, that was the only reason why she gave me.
Okay.
I actually started working out so that I could get her. I ended up losing like 25 pounds.
It's crazy. It's crazy how you'll make your life better for someone else, and then you'll just realize that like you should have done that in the first place. It's one of those things where it's like you're in a better place now because of that shitty person, but it's also kind of saved you a little bit of time. I mean, it didn't save you a lot of time. You waited a long time, but in the terms of like, she's a bad person if that's where she lies, and if you started dating her, you would have found that eventually by some other means. Not liking someone for their name is ridiculous. That's an insane person.
Yeah. I'm assuming it was a different reason, but that's basically all the reason she gave me.
Well, yeah, even if there was a different reason, like, to say that as a backup plan, like to spare your feelings, that doesn't spare your feelings. It's like saying I don't like you because, whatever, your hair's blonde. It's just like, I can't change that, dog. My name's Aiden. I guess you could go by 80 or something, but even then, that's even worse. So you dodged a bullet. Great story. Just find better people, because Jesus Christ, that's horrific.
She's also tried to reach out to me several times on social media, even though I blocked her phone number.
Why?
I'm not responding to her.
Good for you. Good for you for staying strong in that.
Yeah.
I keep your head up. What is it? Eyes, heartful eyes. I didn't watch the show. Whatever. Friday Night Lights. I misquoted it, but I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure you're gonna do well. The only thing holding you back is your name at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Bless your heart, son.
All right. Bye.
Good God. Aiden is not that bad of a name.
Call from.
Sup, it's Hilton.
Hilton, how we doing?
Do you remember that one kid who had a story about missing a kiss on the golf course who called way too many?
I know who you are.
Okay. I missed a couple streams. How are you doing?
Good. What can I do for you, bud? Well, to catch everyone up, that was like one of our first TikToks that did well. Aiden was a kid who had his first kiss, but it wasn't his first kiss because he just missed. Would you kiss her ear on accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a little kid, he tried again, and a little kid at the putt-putt course ran up and screamed, "Mommy, Daddy, they're having sex." It was a great story and very unfortunate. But what can I do for you today, Hilton?
So I have another story, very short. I'll keep it short.
All right.
But you know how you have to get like shots when you're going into like college, when you go to middle school?
Yeah.
So 6 months ago, I got like 3 shots, right? And so I have to get the booster for like meningitis or something.
Yeah.
And so I posted on my story that you know, like I said, I took a picture of like my arm and like the Band-Aid, and I was like, shots suck, that hurt, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then this random girl commented on my post and was like, "Damn, I bet you cried."
Do you know who she was?
No, it was just some random person, and I'm like, "What? Okay." Did you
cry?
No, because of the shot. Like she said, "I bet you cried," because like referring to the shot.
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't cry comments, but like that was so out of pocket, like
wildly out of pocket. Do you know of her, or is it just literally a random person on the internet?
She might be like one of my sister's friends or something, but I don't know.
There's got to be some kind of degree of separation between you and this person. No, like, I'm not to shit talk you, but I doubt you have like a following, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Like, people don't just like comment shit on, like, I post TikToks and people say some wild out of pocket stuff, but like, you're just a person with an Instagram. Normally people don't float in like that.
Yeah. This was on my story, so it's not like they'd have to like go to my page. Yeah. Well, it was weird. It brought down my confidence level a bit, but I'm better now.
Well, you could also look at it as, you know, she was just trying to get your attention. People used to say mean things to me all the time, and I would, you know, flip it. Like, I used to, when I went to bars, I know you, God forbid you drink, but when I used to go to bars in college, I had a game plan. Excuse me, I got a burp.
Oh, you're good.
It didn't come. It's going to come in the middle of this conversation, though.
That.
But in college, I wouldn't drink beer at bars. I would drink, like, vodka cranberries in like
Oh.
cosmopolitans, like really feminine drinks historically. And then, but girls would come up to talk shit to me, but then I'm talking to a girl. So I'm already ahead in one aspect. And they'd be like, oh, that's a really girly drink. You're like, yeah, what's your name? And then you can go from there. So if someone's being mean to you, maybe turn it into a positive, because that's just so out of pocket mean that she was looking for a reaction. You know? Like she didn't actually think that. She just was looking for you to get mad. And maybe if, you give her your reaction, she'll just keep talking shit. But, always an opportunity. Look at it that way. Glass half full.
Yeah. Glad I could be back on the stream.
Glad to have you back, man. Bless your heart. And I don't know. Goddamn. Be careful on the internet. Don't let people get you down. Jeez.
And don't drink underage.
Don't drink underage. It's not worth it. Honestly. Seriously. You'll make the dumbest mistakes of your life. All right?
Okay. Bye.
Bless your heart, my child. I was wondering when he was going to show back up. He's a good kid. See, I told you my phone line's working. And it says it for everyone that I'm busy because I wish I could show you the numbers. But like I've had 3,000 calls in 18 minutes. And the system is not built for that.
Call from
Sean.
Sean, have you been on the show before? Sean.
Hello.
Hello, have you been on the show before?
I have.
Okay, I was wondering. We've had like 7 Seans for some reason. What can I do for you?
I'm the Guitar Center guy.
Oh, right! In the last call, yeah.
And so I talked to my employee girl. I don't know why I said it like that. But talked to her after we had this long shift. Heck, I was literally at the store till closing. And at one point I was just like, hey, by the way, do I have your number? And if you remember, I do, but I wanted to make sure, is this girl okay with me actually texting her? And she was like, no, I don't know. Let me see. And she was like, yeah, and I'll text it to you. I'll text you just in case. And then I was like, also, just because I like sending people TikToks, I was like, do you have a TikTok? And she was like, yeah, I'll send it. I'll text it to you. I was like, that's cool. Went home that day. All good. I've been texting her. My only, I guess, question is just how do I actually, I know how to text people, but
how do you make the step forward?
I am not, I am very basic in that. I'm not a boring texter. I'm not about to end every sentence with LOL, but, it's new to me.
So you're looking to, move this forward, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I always suggest is it's not a sprint, it's a marathon in these situations. So it's about getting information back after you put forward a little information. So I always suggest you compliment her in a very friendly way. Don't say you got a great ass. Say you're like, oh, you whatever, you get new glasses. I really like those, or whatever. I don't know, you know what I mean. Some little aspect, and then you read the room. So it's if she's like, yeah, I got new glasses. You're like, oh, cool. But if she says, yeah, smiley face, thanks for noticing, you kind of, okay, I got a little bit out of that. I figured out she's a little bit, she's into the idea of me being nice to her or complimenting her. So then you make next time, wait a little bit, go a little bit further. Maybe she'll start complimenting you. You go back and forth. So you just read the room before we talked about it last time you were on the show. You read the room before you make the big moves. But over text, it's a little bit more difficult. You can't pick up on cues. So you have to kind of force them to give you the information. So lay little landmines for them to react to. You're not going to force them to talk, but you get a vibe off of someone by doing that.
Yeah, because when I text her, I'm aware, I'm I'm not going to be able to get a vibe. So I just try to learn stuff about her for the most part when I text her.
Right.
One time I was I knew she would be in work because she told me the other day. So I was like, yo, how's the shift going? Or something that simple. And then she started texting me. She was like, yeah, this is how it went and whatnot. And I've tried my best to pick up on little things that she said. The other day, this is completely random. We were talking, and it's funny you mentioned glasses because she was wearing them. And I was like, yeah, I've never seen you wearing glasses. She's like, it's only at night. And then I said, oh, yeah, I could never see without my glasses. I'd be blind as a bat. Right. And then, she asked me this random question, was I know this is weird, but I know you're blind, but are you also blind in your dreams? And I promise you, this is weird as hell. I was like, I don't know. She was like, you got to give me an update in the morning. And then, like, I texted her, and she was like, that literally just made my day. And I was like, just try to remember those little things.
Yeah, dude. First of all, that's huge. That's like really good. That's way better than I thought it was already going. Not to say I don't think you have it in you, but I'm just like that's perfect. That's fantastic. Yeah. She wants to hear more from you. The one trap I don't want you to fall in is, like you said, you're always learning a little bit better, but don't let the oh my God.
Bless you.
Thank you. Don't let the conversation become too pedestrian. Don't let it, because I hate the term friend zone. I don't really believe in the friend zone. Like, the friends are friends, but you make your decisions to fall into those spots. So it's like, if you keep having these very normal conversations, that's fine, but the brain make an imprint and you become a very normal person in their lives. So you got to make sure to like let them, once you get to the point where you're like, you think you have enough confidence to go into it and you think there's enough there to work with, make sure you don't just sit on your hands the whole time. Like, definitely flirt, put a little effort towards getting something out of this. Because unless you just want to be friends with her, but we discussed it. You think she's cute. You think she's cool. You want to move forward with this. So you're doing great so far. Just make sure you don't let this go for like 3 or 4 weeks where you really just kind of like let the dust settle, which is really easy. That's something I fall into all the time, where I'm just happy where I'm at, and then a little while down the line, they text me like, oh my God, my new boyfriend is taking me out to dinner tonight. And you're like, God damn it. I sat down for too long. I should have been standing up. I should have been running alongside the bus. So I just want you to be aware of that. All right.
Okay.
All right. Once again, you're doing, even though I gave you the advice and you used it, you're doing better than I could ever have possibly imagined. So keep it up. You're killing it. Just stick to the game plan. All right.
I will.
All right. Bless your heart. I'm trying to find Irish music. Whatever. Happy St. Patty Day, everybody. I forgot it's St. Patrick's Day. Tor halor halora, tor halor halai. Also, someone give me subs. Who would it? The Victim Gamer. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you. And Grapern. I can't see that. Thank you for the sub prime. Much appreciated.
Call from Diamond.
Your name's Diamond?
Yes, my name is Diamond.
That's fantastic.
Like the stone.
Yeah.
But also, you want to get a kick of my middle name real quick?
What is it?
Emerald.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. My dad named me Diamond after his favorite song called Diamond Girl, and an emerald after his birthstone, which was Emerald.
That's fantastic. Holy shit. That's amazing.
Yes. Rest in peace, my father, but he's the most amazing person in the world.
Wow.
I love him to death.
That's creative at the very least. I mean,
it is. I love my name.
My name's Tucker, and it's a dog's name. Like, I hear that all the time when I meet someone new. They're like, oh, I have a dog with your name. It's a very common dog name. So the way my parents named me, there's no good, like, I thought at the least they're like, oh, like, you're named after your great-grandfather who died in the war. Like, no, they both knew a guy in college named Tucker, and they thought it was a cool name. That's the only reason I have this name.
That is so. I'm sorry.
It's just something I've been fighting. I've been fighting against my whole life. And Tucker Carlson, fuck your political views. I don't care what you think. I hate that dude. He's such a boner. He's so. Oh, and what about this? And da-da-da. The way he talks, it just kills me, and I hate that. I'm trying to become more famous than him, just so I am the Tucker. I don't want him to be the Tucker anymore. Anyways, why did you call him?
You are the more famous.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so I have a real. I'm new to the show, actually. I'm new to your page in general.
Cool.
I saw you, and I was like, man, this man is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
I like this dude. So I have a real down bad story for you. That's been my reality for the past couple of weeks right now.
Okay.
So a long time ago, I've had some issues with relationships and all that, and I used to go to one of my friends who used to give me some good advice and blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that, feelings kind of arose. And so he is the most amazing person I've ever met. He's just like me in every single way. But there's a little bit of an issue. One night, he invited me over to help me do taxes, and things happened. And they weren't supposed to happen. And then he pushed me away, and he was like, wait, we're supposed to be friends. I am talking to someone. And I'm like, oh.
Tough.
So I know it is very, very tough for me. And even though he's talking to this person, he's still kind of seeing me on the side. And what makes it really bad was because I was also talking to someone in that way, and I had to let them down slowly because I was like, I can't find something in common with you. Now, he won't leave this girl because she came first, apparently. Like, that's the only reason he likes her. The fact that she came first by, like, 3 months.
Okay.
Now, she already rejected him in every single way. Like, she told him she doesn't want a relationship with him. She doesn't want to hang out with him at all. It's been 3 months when they were talking, and every single time he's asked her to hang out, she's been flaky on him.
Okay.
But then there's me, who he treats like kind of like a girlfriend. Like, every time like he gets a chance, he'll ask me, "Hey, you want to go drive somewhere? You want to go like race somewhere?" Like, he's like a race person. Like, he likes to adventure, and he loves to go out, and he races, and he does this stuff, and it's illegal, but I love it.
I was
so
gonna say,
much,
I think you might have a crush on this person. I'm not sure, but I think you might be a little into
I
him.
think I do too. I don't know, maybe. But now I'm down bad for him, like really down bad. Like, he does all these things that couples do with me.
Right.
Like, the way he looks at me is something you won't look at a friend. Like, you look at you look at your significant other, and you like tuck their hair behind their ear, and you call them, "Oh, you're very cute. I never noticed that before." Like, those little things. And this is all new to me because I've had bad relationships.
Right.
Real bad. And I don't know what to do now because now I'm literally stalking him.
Okay, so there's some things I want to note. One, it's not going to be bad. Don't worry.
Okay, go on.
The fact that you're both not in a relationship, he's talking to someone, right? And that's...
Well, yeah, she rejected him. She really just straight up rejected him every single time. And he feels like some sort of way about it, but he's over here like, we're trading pillows, we're trading jackets, we're trading like bracelets, earrings, and all that mess. Like, my mom really thought he was a little bit on the,
right.
Side.
Well,
painting his nails with me.
So, I'm confident the way the situation's going to plan out is going to be in your favor, regardless of how it happens and how long it takes. I think it's going to take longer if you don't push the train along. But, I mean, she doesn't like him. He's mentally stuck on this person. It's also one of those things where when someone doesn't like you, you like them even more. I've been on both sides of it. When you're done with someone and they all of a sudden like you a lot more, and you're like, well, what the hell? Like that. It's just a weird thing your body does. So he is he's in the Twilight Zone, this kid.
Yes. And so he also proposed the fact that we distance ourselves from one another, take things slow. And just like we were going so fine until recently. And recently he asked me if I wanted to go to our local gas station. By the way, I got to tell you this. We're like Romeo and Juliet. We work at gas stations, but we work at competitive like,
oh, God forbid. God forbid that happens.
I know, but still, he's like, he invited me out, and it was only supposed to be a 15-minute thing. It ended up being from 11 o'clock to 4 in the morning.
Right. Wow.
And he held my hand, and we were just like talking, and then he was like, "Oh, I didn't think that your eyes were so pretty up close. They're very pretty." And I'm one of the dudes, but I'm like, "Okay, cool, bro." Like, handshake it out, and then I'm so awkward with it, and the way that it's like, oh man, it's so confusing for me because I've been dealing with this for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, so
and I really like him.
I know. So there's an issue with that though, right? So you really like him, and you're a little bit blind because what he's doing right now is
dumb.
He's giving you, at the very least, he's giving you extreme mixed signals, and it's not fair to you because it's obviously hurting you. Even though it feels so good, he'll do all this shit and then leave. And then, he won't, whatever. This is a weird situation because usually guys are just there for, like, the hookup, and then they skedaddle, and then the girl's like, why won't he date me? And then it's like, well, you get in the milk for free.
Do you want to hear something?
What?
Do you want to hear something? I'm still a virgin, and I've never messed with this dude until, like now. I'm still a virgin. He's not slept with me yet. He's only cuddled me, held hands, kissed. We've only kissed, and we've done a couple of things, but I'm not going to say it because I don't know if there's children here. But still, I am still a virgin physically. That's
what I'm saying. This is the opposite of every situation that this normally is, where he's like coming to you to be the boyfriend, and then he's waiting on some dink who doesn't want him. So you just gotta. I'm not gonna say put out. I would never say that, but you gotta kind of lay it down for him and be like, this is the state of where we're at. I really like you.
I did.
Well, then what?
I did.
What did he say? What was his excuse?
He said he needed time to think, and then he had his time to think, and then he's like curling up in bed with me, and he's like, I don't want this to be confusing or anything. You're making it confusing.
All right, so the only way we're gonna get out of this and it's going to be damn near impossible for you. But the only way we're going to get out of this is if you kind of give him a cold shoulder for like a week.
I will give him a cold shoulder for a week.
You will?
I literally told him that if you don't make up a decision by this time, I'm literally not going to pretend to be your friend anymore. I'm literally just going to leave you because you're confusing me so much. And I put my foot down. That's the first time I ever did that. I put my foot down. I said, I can't do it.
That's beautiful. And that's exactly what you got to do, because I'm positive that once you cut him off, he's going to realize you don't know what you got till it's gone. Like, he is going to realize what you're giving him is what he wants and what he needs. But at the moment, he's being a dipshit, honestly.
He is.
So once you cut him off, I would say start tonight, because the sooner you do it, the better it's going to be. Like, right now, he's just like, oh, well, she'll give me a time frame. Don't give him a time frame. Be like, hey, I'm going to head out. And, like, you know, you don't have to fully drop the hammer, because I know you still want him in your life.
Dip.
But
I'm a dip real quick.
Yep. Like, this is not, I'm not happy. You're not treating me properly. I would really like to be with you, but if you can't do that for me, then I'm just going to drop out. And I bet by the morning he'll have an answer for you.
He better, because he's very nice and he's very kind, and we're just alike in every single way. Like, it never met someone like him, and that's the damn near truth. I never met anyone like him. And losing him will be very devastating, but it also will be beneficial because I know I won't get hurt like I am right now.
There you go. There are 4 billion men on the earth. I think 300 million people in America, so let's say 150 million people that are men. Then you do it a let down to whatever state you're in. We're saying probably like a mill. We'll say a mill a state. That's not true, but whatever that. Cut it down. You move to another town. Like, there's always going to be someone else. Soulmates aren't found. They're made. You can make a soulmate out of pretty much anyone. It's a happenstance situation.
Father,
that's
don't talking to me like that,
though. That's what it is. Seriously, like everyone's parents aren't. It wasn't a destiny where two people found each other. They found each other, really liked each other. They put effort into liking each other. They made it work. They became soulmates. You don't find a soulmate. That's what I personally believe. So don't get too caught up on this guy being perfect, because it's not over.
Flaws.
What?
Yeah, it's not. He's got his flaws. Like, I know it's not over. Like, he's got many flaws, and like,
yes,
those flaws make him who he is.
Exactly.
They're also pretty damn stupid, to be honest.
So I think
he's not the perfect guy.
You know what you got to do. I think you can make it work with this guy. Father. You just got to drop the boot. All right?
Thanks, Father.
No problem, Diamond. Have a great one.
You too.
Bye. Oh, damn. Right into it? I wanted to respond. Someone said something in the chat. That was funny. I don't remember what it was.
Call from
Gabe.
Gabe, what can I do for you?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
So I got something that's been going on for a little while now.
Okay.
So there's this girl that I go to an overnight camp with, and me and her got kind of close last fall.
Right.
And we've just been talking for a little while, and at camp, a lot of people noticed us, like, talking a lot together. And we only like each other as friends, but a lot of people have been, like, starting, like, ship accounts and have been trying to ship us together. And it's, like, kind of getting annoying. So I wanted your help.
So I'm not hip with the kids these days. By ship account, you mean they're making, like, accounts where you guys are dating?
Yeah, kind of.
Break it down. What is in these accounts?
So they, like, take screenshots of people and just say, like, oh, wouldn't these two be a great couple or whatever?
Who is doing this? Do you know who's doing this?
No, they're mostly anonymous. And it's mostly a joke, but, like, they've done it a lot. So
well, it ruins...
the two of us are just...
Yeah. I mean, so are you interested in this girl at all?
We're mostly just friends, so no, not really.
Okay, but would you like to date her?
Not really, nah.
Okay, all right. Then this is, I mean, it's textbook bullying at this point. You just kind of got to, like, there's nothing you can do. It's the internet. That's the issue, and it's tough that you're in this situation. But, I mean, fuck these people. You have a friend that's a girl, and people think it's cute that you guys are together, but these are just losers on the internet. You know how many losers on the internet I have to deal with? Myself included. I mean, I'm a loser on the internet, but just people will just be shitty, and it sucks that you're growing up in this generation where they can just do it anonymously behind a keyboard. But you got to let that shit roll off your back, because these people are, like, being mean in the sense that they're, like, kind of jealous that, one, you're talking to a girl, and two, that girl might be into you. It's going to be obnoxious, but you're just friends. You know that. You set that standard for both of you. Just kind of work through it. It might make things a little awkward for a little bit, but as long as you both are on the same page, it shouldn't be that bad.
All right.
But that's crazy. That's crazy kids are doing that these days. I've heard of ship accounts for, like, TV show characters, but that is insane. So at least you got a story out of it, too. That's definitely something interesting in your life. All right?
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem. Wish you the best of luck. That's insane. Oh, my God. It's like I got to stand up. Ba-da-da-da-da. Also, people are begging in the chat. That's against the rules. Who did it? Hello, can I please call in next? I've been waiting to call in, please. You read the rules when you joined this. You can't beg.
Call
I don't pick who comes in.
Jason.
Jason, how we doing?
Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. What can I do for you?
Okay, first, I just want to, like, compliment your setup. I wasn't here for, like, a couple streams, and I just want to say it's nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, I got a couple things. So, first, there's this girl that, like, I've known since, like, 8th grade. And, like, I knew her when I was dating my ex.
Okay.
But she, like, we were friends, and then after I broke up with my ex, we started talking, like, a lot. And I had her in a class, and, like, everything was going fine, but I never made a move, even though, like, a little bit after she told me she liked me.
Ooh, okay.
But, yeah, but she's saying now, like, she keeps coming back, like, randomly every, like, 1 or 2 months, maybe even 3 months. She just goes, like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh, hey. Like, and we just, like, start talking for, like, maybe a week or two, and that's it. And then she disappears for, like, 2 months or so. And then it keeps happening, like,
yeah.
What do I do? Like,
that is a classic case. I mean, I've lived a long 24 years. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Yeah, okay. That's something that I didn't learn until junior year of college. It's just everyone does it, guys and girls do it, but it's if you're not getting attention from someone at that moment and she knows she can get attention from you, she'll do it. It's a little bit of boredom, and it's a little bit of just, like, popping up her ego, or just, like, you know, she just wants to have, like, a friendly face to talk to. But it's unfair to you because she knows that you're obviously going to read into that a little bit more than, you know, than what she wants to have out of you. So I would say the next time she does that, just you got to ignore it, because she's either never going to do it again, or she's going to put more effort into being friends with you. But then again, it's the same thing where she'll put more effort in just to get that hit of dopamine, just so she can skedaddle again. So it's one of those things where unless you have a game plan of, like, I don't want to say capturing her like she's a Pokemon, but, like, you know, locking down what you want out of it, you're not going to get anything out of this. It's just going to be, it's just for her. So, like, I also have been, this church dust is annoying. I also have been known to do that. Like, I used to do that. What is going on? What's happening? Do you see the screen?
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream.
I'm falling apart right now. It's just a boredom thing. The hell is going on? It's a boredom thing, and you just got to ignore it because it's not going to get better. All right?
All right. I got one more thing.
Okay.
What's it called? So
did he did that on purpose, the little bitch. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Hold on, guys. Is this better? Nope. Now I'm invisible. We're getting there. Hold on. You must wait. You must wait. So embarrassing. It's because I know what happened. It's because the sun just came out in the city. Oh, God, we're gonna have to pause this for a sec. I'll go longer, but this is. Feel bad for the podcast listeners. They're gonna be so confused. If you're just listening right now on the I said wait. If you're just listening right now, I have become TV static on the screen, and I don't know why that is, but it's very frustrating. I just said wait. All right, so this is what it looks like when I don't have the green screen. All right, Let's all take a learning lesson right now. From here on out, if you guys tell anyone shut up. If you guys tell anyone I'm not in a cathedral, I will blackmail you. All right? So that's the rule. But since you're here, we'll all have this secret. This is what it looks like. And I have to find the perfect setting to make it so the background's gone, but I'm still here. And it gets finicky. Stop. Please stop calling. Please. You guys know what's going on right now. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to the stream, and you will know that I can't take a call right now. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, everybody. Are you not watching this stream? I will open up the lines in a moment. I'm getting very angry right now. Oh, things are getting better. Hold on. Perfect. This is frustrating the shit out of me. God damn. I'm supposed to be a professional. Maybe if I pick the color? Hold on. If I do this. There we go. And then I can pick the color now. Ha-ha!
Call from. Okay. I've sent the
Yeah,
caller
good.
voicemail.
I'm pissed about that, but also, I told you guys to stop calling. The church is not a lie. We're back. And if you guys tell anyone what happened here, I swear to God, I will have your firstborn. Okay? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Call from.
Ollie.
What's your name?
Ollie.
Willie? Only? How do you spell
Ollie,
that?
Ollie.
Ollie.
As in
Oliver.
Ollie.
Or like
Alpha Lima, India.
Okay. What can I do for you?
Hey, I have a really, really fucking down bad story. Can you hear me properly?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So this happened a really long time ago.
Uh-huh.
What happened was I got out of core school and I was in love with this one girl. After it all ended and went to shit, I got to my first base, my first command, which is a Marine Corps Station command.
All right.
And I got really drunk with these fucking Marines, right?
As you guys do.
And I just got fucking intoxicated to the point where they had to call 911 by the end of the night.
Damn.
So what happened was, before they called 911, I was drowning my fucking sorrows, and one of my buddies recorded it. I don't have the video of it. I can ask him for it if you want. But what happened was, there was a cat over there that I was apparently trying to pet, and my drunk ass mind thought, oh, the cat was hungry, so I tried to feed it Cheetos.
Right.
And I actually spent about $20 on the vending machine for Cheetos. So I tried to feed it Cheetos. It didn't want any. I tried to pour some beer on the ground. It just hissed at me, so I picked it. My buddy said I just picked it the fuck up by its head. Like I just put my hand right around its fucking head and just fucking picked it up.
Bro, was it okay? Did the cat not get hurt?
Oh, that's not the end of the story. So what happened, the cat at the end of the day was just traumatized as much as I was. So what happened was, the cat, as I was holding it in my hand, I was very tight with it. So I was squeezing it and fucking like rubbing it really hard, saying good kitty kind of thing. Used to have a pussy like you is what I said. And this cat decided to shit in my hand.
You probably squeezed the shit out of it, dog. That's probably what happened.
I rubbed all that shit on top of it, bro. Oh, God, I rubbed the whole fucking shit just everywhere on that fucking cat.
Did you not know?
I didn't know. I was so fucking drunk, I just rubbed all this cat shit on it. Just saying good pussy, good pussy.
Good God, my guy. So I want to know, one, whose cat that was. Was it a stray?
Yeah, it's just a stray barracks cat. You can't really. No one has a cat in here. It's just a stray one.
Jesus Christ! And you went to the hospital that night, right?
Yes, I went to the hospital the same night because I decided to throw the cat away, like fucking straight toss the bitch.
Good thing they always
and
land
go
on their
after
feet.
a fucker. No, I went after a raccoon. I tried to fight it. The raccoon bit me a few times, so I had to go and get me a few rabies shots.
You tried to pick up a real out in the woods raccoon, and it bit you.
Yeah, it had its head halfway through the dumpster, and I just fucking picked it up.
Dog. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're doing fine now.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've learned your lesson. Don't pick up animals anymore, my guy.
Absolutely.
No, you go ahead.
One more thing, Father.
Yes.
I want to see you shake what the Lord gave you. Please, for the love of God, let me see that
I'm
ass.
not twerking. I'm not doing it. Bless your heart, my child. I was probably going to go to bed at 7 o'clock tonight because of that, man. Because of the energy he just drained from me. If you guys want to know what a Marine is like, I don't know if you've ever hung out with a Marine. That's what they're like. If you're ready for that high energy insanity, good God. David, how we doing, my son?
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey there.
Hey, Father.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so I have a story. So I'm in college, and I have this dating app called Hinge. I'm sure you're well aware of it.
I'm aware.
Okay. So on Hinge, I met this girl, and she's in a sorority, and then she invited me to go to this frat party.
Nice. Are you a G'd?
Huh?
Are you a G'd?
I am not in a frat. No.
Yeah, that's what frat kids call kids who aren't in a frat.
Yeah.
So it probably I could see how terrible this story is going, because you're with a girl that was invited to the party, and frat guys don't like it. One, when there's a guy who's not in the frat at the party, and two, when a girl brings a guy that wasn't even.
Yes.
Yeah. So I wish you the best of luck for the rest of the story. I know we're in the future now, but I'm excited to hear the rest of it.
Yeah. Okay. But so, I actually was able to get in pretty easily without any struggle. I didn't even have to pay anything.
Word.
Like, I was actually surprised. So I guess it was like a chill frat. And then so we started dancing and stuff. We were holding hands and stuff while we were dancing. And then for some reason I decided to go in for the kiss, but I missed.
How you're in college? Yeah. How are people missing kisses? Was it dark?
Okay. We were dancing. It was dark. It was a glow in the dark party.
Okay.
We were dancing, and she was like moving her head and stuff, and then I missed.
How many people saw that?
I don't know. I'm afraid to know.
That would be my main concern. I mean, did it bounce back, or did she just kind of skedaddle on you?
So, we kept dancing for the rest of the night, but she had to leave because some of her friends were leaving, and so but eventually we started hanging out a few days later, and everything went well. Good. But I don't think she actually noticed that I went in for the kiss.
You even tried.
She never talked about it. I never even tried to go for it because I didn't have the confidence, because that one thing shot all my confidence. So what do I do?
How recent was this?
How recent? A week ago.
Oh my God!
I thought Saturday. It was Saturday.
Okay. Well, that changes everything. I thought this was a long time ago. All right, so you're still trying to work it with this girl?
Yes.
So I think that a good way to get the ball rolling, like I said, nothing's promised. I don't have any magical potions or prayers that are going to make it so she likes you. I don't know what the situation is. But a great way to, one, let her know that you're into her. I mean, you were dancing all night. So there's something. She brought you along to a party. Yeah. There's something there.
Yeah.
Own up to what you did. Because if she didn't see it, she's going to laugh. She's going to think it's funny that you tried to kiss her and you just botched it. And if she did see it, it's better to get that out in the air than for both of you for the rest of history to pretend like that never happened. So bring it up, make a joke out of it, be like, oh my God, did you remember when I did that? And she was like, whatever the fuck she says, oh my God, yeah. Or, oh my God, no. And you're like, oh, I made an ass of myself. I went for a kiss and I fucking kissed your shoulder, whatever the hell happened. Go with that. That's the best way to go from here, because if you put it under the carpet, it's not going to go well.
Okay. Thank you, Father.
No problem. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe kiss people in proper lighting next time.
Yes. Yes. Lesson learned.
Bless your heart. See, all the non-believers who said my phone wasn't working. All the non-believers.
Call from Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Father. How's it going?
Good. It's so crazy how you get in here without any, like, I'll call, and you just get in. Like, so many people try for so long. The numbers are flying up right now. I don't know why you're able to get in so easily. I don't know if you're hacking the mainframe.
Almost like you answer my calls on purpose or something.
I don't know your number, but here we are.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day, first of all.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, no, Chicago does St. Patrick's Day the weekend before. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, we dyed the river green and kill a bunch of fish, and then we get drunk in the streets. That's what I did on Saturday.
Aww. That sounds aptly American and Irish.
Well, Chicago, I think
Wonderful.
Chicago has a pretty big Catholic population, so we go pretty hard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So what's up? Why'd you call?
Well, I called just to give a little bit of an update. So, I messaged you the other day and kind of gave you a little bit of a rundown of what had happened.
Right.
But just so chat knows, because there's a lot of people asking, Colt guy is like not meeting up. He keeps like saying he wants to meet up and then keeps like essentially ghosting me the moment of or the night of. And then so I ended up sending him some memes that were like making fun of him. I made some memes that were telling him like he's kind of a piece of shit for just wasting my time and stuff.
Right.
And since then, every single night he has messaged me like between like 10 and like 1 a.m. He hits me up and says, hey, what are you up to? Or, hey, want to have some fun? And I just read it and don't respond.
As you should.
No, I'm done.
Because he's not gonna do it. So what the fuck is the point?
Yeah, I've never met anybody who's done anything like that before, so I don't understand his intention, but whatever. So I'm wondering, I have two things I wanted to ask you. One, should I just like send him the link to the TikTok of my first call about him?
I mean,
I wanted to get your opinion on that.
It's not going to bring any positive results for the relationship, but I think we're already past that. So I think it would be very funny. Yeah, I think that would be hilarious to do that. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and yeah, it's kind of past the point of no return anyway at this point.
Right.
And then the second thing is I just downloaded Hinge. I've never used Hinge before.
Yeah.
And I matched with somebody who's actually friends with Colt guy and goes to the same cult. And
how about you start dipping your toes in a different pool? What are you doing?
I'm trying, dude, but I told you the cult has taken over the town, so it's like at least like I would say at least a quarter of the dating population comes here for the cult. So it's hard to get away from, dude.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about cults.
Mm-hmm,
Can't get away from them.
And this is like a mega cult. It's huge. When I lived in Kansas, I lived out there for 6 years. People would be like, "Oh, you're from that town in California? Have you heard of this church?" And I'd be like, "Yes, of course." Like people in Kansas knew about it.
Why can't
come from all over the world?
Why don't you? I'm not gonna make you do it, but why don't you just say the name of the church?
Because then I don't know. Because then people could like look it up and know my hometown. But
okay, all right, okay, true. All right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But are you asking me for advice with this dude? Like, I don't think I'm even gonna do that for you. I don't want you to do this anymore. I don't want you. I want better for you. These people suck, dude.
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
well, there is a third option.
What's the third option?
And that is, you and I could have like a Zoom date if you want.
No, Bobby, I appreciate that. You see, you play bass. We've been over this, but back when I first started making TikToks, I made the decision that like on the internet, this goes out to all the horny fellas in the chat as well, who keep telling me to twerk. I don't go like I'm not me in real life. This is it's a little bit of a persona. I act up a little bit, but like if you knew me in real life, it's a completely different person. Maybe one day if I ever meet you, Bobby. All right, but it's online things it does not work out. I remember when I first started doing TikToks and like, first of all, my whole life girls have ignored me. Like that's kind of the reason why I got this job is because like I just strike out all the time. I don't really have a lot to offer, but then I started getting TikTok followers and girls I knew were like, "Oh my god, someone asked me for a down bad story when I started. Here's a down bad story. I got 100,000 followers on TikTok pretty quickly, like out of nowhere. And like that was huge to me. And a girl that would never gave me the time of day before all of a sudden was interested in me. And I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah." Like I was just like, I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be getting laid all the time. Like that's what it's all about, baby. And then we hung out, like she came over and like she started getting like pissy and being upset. And I was like, "What's up?" She's like, "You're just like you used to be."
Oh, no.
Yeah, but
so
like
rude.
that. But the thing is, like, she saw the funny videos I was making, or like you see me as a priest, like giving good advice and like being personable. But in real life, like I tell jokes with the homies, but I'm kind of a putz. So you're into the priest in a cathedral right now. This is not a real person. Father Tugg does not exist. So
I understand you're a whole person, but I get your point.
It's also just a bad idea. That shit never goes well. You always see those influencers who date people on the internet, and then once it goes south, everyone knows about it. I'm a very private person. But once again, Bobby, I very much appreciate it, honestly. It feels good to be wanted, you know?
Yeah, you're a cutie pie, so I have to
Aw,
that.
thank you. I appreciate that. Cutie pie. No one's ever called me a cutie pie. That's
all right. Well, I get where you're coming from. If you ever find yourself in Northern California and want a tour of a beautiful cult campus,
I was gonna say,
hit me up, man.
maybe you can come meet me when I'm in Southern California. I'm not going to that fucking town or Northern California because I'm very easily influenced and I'd probably join it on a whim. So we'll figure it out.
Let's keep you away from it.
All right, Bobby.
All right. Thank you so much, Father. Again, happy St. Patrick's Day, and you have a good day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bless your heart.
All right.
Oh, she said you too. I hung up on her. I'm not blushing. Wow, I look really red, though. Maybe I am blushing. Listen, I give advice on how to approach women. I don't have any advice on how to handle a woman approaching you. All right? Yeah, W's in the chat for Bobby. Shooting the shot on the show.
Call from
Dylan.
Hey, Dylan, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, what can I do for you?
Yeah, so, let's just say, like, so I like this one girl, right? But, like, the problem is she's, like, in this, like, big friend group of kids that I'm in.
Right.
So it's, like, if I ask her out and I get, like, rejected or something, I feel like every time I hang out, it'll make everything else awkward. So I just kind of wanted your advice on
I need
that.
you to repeat that because I kind of zoned out. I was focusing on, like, a word you said. I have ADHD. Say that again. It was pretty quick.
So, I like this girl, but she's in this big friend group of kids that I'm in.
Okay.
And we hang out pretty frequently.
Got it.
So, if I were to ask her out and get rejected or something, then it would just be like, I feel like the whole thing would be awkward now.
Yes.
With everybody.
Yep.
So I just kind of wanted your opinion on what should do there.
Okay. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know you, I don't know her, I don't know the friend group. It will make things awkward if things go south. But it's also one of those things. How old are you?
16.
16. Okay. You're in a big friend group. Things go south. Has anyone else dated someone else in the friend group?
No.
No. Okay. Well, get a feel of the room before you do anything. If you think she's into you, go for it, but don't blindly be like, I think you're cute, we can go out. Like, this is all about damage control at this point. You don't want to blow things up. So get a feel of the room, flirt with her a little bit, get something back. Maybe word will spread that you're into her, but that's the least of your concern. It's better than to have that than things go real south. So, sorry, I'm so gassy today. The thing you got to focus on is how much you're into her versus how much you're willing to lose. Because if things you don't want, you're going to be roasted by the friend group for a while, or God forbid you get into a long-term relationship, people start picking sides, and then it's like the friend divorce. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, where like, you get custody of certain friends, and it's awkward if you hang out with other ones. So you just got to be sure you're 16. So like college is coming up. People are going to move away. This is not a forever decision. It's a good time to practice and, make relationships and get all that good stuff. But you just got to weigh the checks. Was it pros and cons? Weigh the pros and cons of the situation. Yep. If you think it's worth it, I would 100% do it. It might go south. It probably will go south. I mean, you're gonna break up at one point, but just weigh it out. I think that if you really think it's worth it and she's really pretty and she's actually into you, go for it. But get a vibe first and figure out if it's worth it.
All right, cool.
All right. No problem, bud. Good luck. I used to strictly date in the friend group, and now I'm not friends with any of those people. So there's that.
Call from
Colton.
Colton, how we doing?
Oh, hey.
How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Brain down. Okay. So, man, this is crazy. So basically, I've liked this girl for like 2 years, right?
Yep.
Okay, and we've liked each other for these past 2 years, and we've known about it. We've talked about it.
Okay.
But we've just been too busy.
Okay.
Like to do anything about it. And then, this last summer, I'm still in high school. This last summer, we were saying, oh yeah, we'll be free, so we'll be able to do this relationship thing. Turns out we actually both got sent to pilot training, and we're too busy there together.
Jesus, man. It's just not working out. There's no one really to blame there. That's terrible, but, you're being a pilot.
Yeah, and it keeps going. So, like, we went to pilot training, and we hung out with each other 24 hours a day for the entire summer. But we weren't together, and it just felt horrible.
Yeah, you're... Like I always say, if you're down bad for someone and you're forced to be with them all the time, like you can't run away from it and you just have to like sit there and deal with that shit. But you're still young, and I think that, I always say like shared experience is huge. You're both training to be pilots. Is it military?
Yeah. The Air Force sent us on a $30,000 scholarship.
Wow.
So
holy shit. Well, you have that shared experience, and I think that trying to rush this, you guys are doing a great job of not doing that, because I think this is something that might be worth something one day instead of just a dumb little high school fling that, like, once you break up with someone in high school, you rarely go back to it unless it's a really small town and there's like five people and you have to make decisions. So take your time with this. It sucks you're in this situation, but it's definitely worth waiting for. And the fact that you're not trying to force it, even though you're busy, and because that's a disaster waiting to happen, like you're both being smart, but I'm not going to say wait for her, but definitely keep that in your back pocket, because I think that's something worth having.
Yeah, okay. So, but I also have some new things to add into this story that happened literally yesterday.
All right.
After summer happened, we were still in school together, talked to each other every single day. And then, so I ended up just asking her out. Cool.
Okay.
So we went on our date yesterday. We went axe throwing.
Nice.
Axe throwing, and then we went to Olive Garden. And then we went back to her place and played Minecraft for a couple hours.
That sounds fantastic. Did you guys kiss?
But then...
All right.
No, I wish, bro. I wish. But basically, as I was leaving, she said, "Thanks for hanging out." I don't know how to take that. Those words kind of threw me in for a loop.
Okay. Oh, definitely an overthinking moment. I think that might be a chance that was supposed to mean like, hey, understand what we are. But you both have discussed that you like each other. Maybe she was like saying like we're both too busy or whatever. But you have a good enough relationship with this person where you can like, I'm not saying like, hey, don't ask her what hanging out means, because if it meant nothing, you look like an overthinking dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be someone who's just like, hey, you said that the sun was a little high, and I don't know if that meant like you were nervous about your skin. Like, it's definitely an overthinking moment, but don't read into that too much, but also you have an opportunity to talk about your feelings with this person in the way that if she keeps kind of dropping hits that, you're picking up things that might not be there, you can have that conversation with her. It might be a little awkward, but like you already discussed that you liked each other. So if you're like, hey, I just want to get a read on you, like I said, don't use the hangout thing, but if it keeps happening, be like, I'm picking up hints that like maybe you're not seeing these as dates or whatever, then you can have that conversation. But right now, don't think too much about hanging out. Me and my ex used to it's just some people have different terminology, Like if you left, it would be weird if she said, hey, that was a great date, see ya. That's also weird. So I wouldn't read too much into that.
Yeah. Also, ridiculous in chat. I did put my bed next to hers. So yeah.
That's love, baby. That's 21st century love. Putting the Minecraft beds together. I love that. All right, my child. Bless your heart.
All right.
Have a good one.
For the advice.
No problem. What if I put my Minecraft bed next to yours?
Call from
Ace.
That was just the letter E.
Press.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Ace.
How do you spell that? I'm hearing E every time you say that. How do you spell it?
ACE.
Oh, Ace? But do you pronounce it Ace?
Yeah, ACE. Ace.
I was hearing something completely different. All right, what can I do for you, Ace?
One, I'm returning for something else that I did, and two, I have a story.
Okay.
Okay, so like a few weeks ago, I think it was a few weeks ago, I came and said, hey, I need to choose between these three people.
I thought this was you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is me. So that went out well.
Oh, okay. Who'd you end up with?
Yeah. So first story
right
is so I was one of my first ever relationships. I was with these two people. It was like a polyamorous thing.
Okay.
And what happened was things went whack.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
My friend was like talking about how I didn't talk to them anymore. So talking specifically to my girlfriend at the time, and then she started saying that I wasn't talking to her when I was talking to her every day. Then the guy that was with me and the girl, he also was like being like backy about it, like just wasn't responding to anything she was saying and wasn't backing her up or wasn't responding. And the thing is that she was the one that wasn't responding at all. Like she would leave me on red for weeks.
Yeah, so listen, I don't know how old you are, and I kind of don't want to know, but polyamorous relationships are, from what I've heard, not what I'm into, but from what I've heard, are not easy, because you have to have the mentality that everyone, like, you can't get jealous and you can't get upset when someone spends a little bit more time with one person or the other. Like you said, you're doing everything, but it fell apart because humans are humans, and they're getting jealous and angry that there's three people. It's a triangle, and only two people can hang out at once, at the very least. I mean, you can hang out together or whatever, but like most relationships are between two people, so it just keeps shifting. And if they get upset about that, then they weren't ready for a polyamorous relationship. That's not on you.
Yeah, they were the ones that asked for it too.
Yeah, so that's okay. So you learned your lesson. That's definitely a mature situation. Kids these days are crazy, but it's definitely something that you have to be like fully ready for, and definitely a little bit longer down the road where you can understand human relationships a little bit better.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, by the way, I did show my current partner the video clip. Like I clipped the video that
of you calling
was
in.
Made. I clipped the video that was made of me calling in.
Did I make a TikTok of you?
No.
Oh, just on the stream.
I made a clip
Okay.
with your Twitch clips feature thingy.
Why did you? That's probably not a good idea. Why did you show him? Let me explain. Last time she called in, she was like, "There's 3 people that I'm interested in, and I don't know who to pick, and they're all into me, and they would be da, 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 da." And I told you to pick, the best one, practically, just the one who you'd have the best chance with. Why would you show him that? Why did you show him that?
Because I was like, oh, by the way, this is what happened. And by the way, they laughed at it.
Yeah, okay. In the moment they laughed at it. But that definitely might have hurt them a little bit. Knowing that you were window shopping around for a partner.
True.
You did pick them.
That could have been an upsetting moment. We talked for like a while after that though, so I don't know if they were actually upset or if they just didn't mind it or.
Are you still together?
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay, all right, then it's fine. I'm just saying, like,
going good.
If I was them, I'd be a little shitty, a little jealous about it. So hey, as long as it's going well, that's definitely.
It's going amazing.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you picked the right one.
Yeah, they're such a good person.
I'm glad to hear that. Especially, people can be terrible. And I mean, this show is a majority of people who have dealt with terrible people. So I'm glad you're not in that case. A relationship is not just the fun parts, though. So it's probably, things will get shaky a little bit. You're going to learn that.
Yeah.
Just be ready for that and be ready to handle it. All right?
Yeah, of course. Also, by the way, last time you used a lot of she, her pronouns for me. I used they, he.
They, he? So how does that, this is me learning. How does that, so they, he, does that mean I can pick either they or he? Or does that mean in certain situations you use they, in certain situations you use he?
Okay, so in,
Did you just stretch your fingers a little bit? All right, okay, let me break this down for you.
Yeah, so pretty much what it is he, they, or they, he is more of the way you put it is the preference of which pronoun you want to be used. So for me, I prefer they, them, but I'm okay with he, him. So some people, they might feel like he, him some days, might feel like they, them some days, and that's perfectly okay and that's perfectly valid. But I just prefer both, and the one that I like more is they, them.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. All right. Noted.
Yeah.
I was always just confused because I was like, when you go in college, you'd go around the classroom and you say a fun fact about yourself, your name and a pronoun or your pronouns. People would say he, they, or she, they, or whatever, and I would be afraid to talk to them because I was like, I don't know which one to use, and I don't want to look like a jackass by giving them the wrong pronouns. So now I know. I guess the chat knows too. We're all educated. And there you go.
Yeah, here's the thing. As long as you're asking in a respectful way, I don't think any of us are going to care.
Actually, there was one time someone got mad at me. It was a barista. It was a whole thing. That was the one bad experience I've had with a they, them. So I was like, oh, what do you prefer? And she said, don't put the burden on me of educating you. And gave me this whole speech. And I was just getting a coffee. And I was just trying to I was making small comments. I think they were having a bad day. And I was the brunt of it. But besides that, yeah, it's all about making people comfortable, and we're all here for that. So I'm 100% on your side.
Yeah, thank you for asking that, because it actually made me feel a lot better that you wanted to know.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be, like I said, you don't want to be a jackass. If anyone wants to, if you prefer a certain pronoun, I'll call you that pronoun. Although I'm also an idiot, and I make, it takes me a while to get used to it. So I've worked with people before where they'll transition while they work there, and I called them a he for a very long time. They were a she, and when I think about it, I can do it. But then I'll be like, hey, can you? Or he went to the other room, and I'm like, I gotta catch myself. So that's just the one thing I'm always like, I'm with you. I just make dumb mistakes because I'm an idiot. Please put it up to me being an idiot. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah, I know. You're such a sweet person, honestly.
Thank you. I am a priest on the internet. I have to be. All right, Ace.
All right. Bye.
Bless your heart.
Have a good day.
You too. I should change the tags in the stream to educational, because we're all learning a little something today. What is going on in this chat? That last message is
Call from
intense.
Spencer.
Spencer, have you called before?
No, I've not. This is a new one.
That's so crazy. You guys all have the same name, or maybe I'm just going crazy. What can I do for you?
I didn't think I was gonna get here. I've been waiting for like the last 3 streams, and I've been praying every night, and finally my prayers came.
Bless the all high. What can I do for you?
Okay, so I've liked this girl since like I want to say probably like the 3rd or 4th grade.
Right.
And I'm in 8th grade now. And over the years, she's been like single, but she's like just waiting it out. Is what she said. She was waiting it out till high school to get a boyfriend.
Right.
And basically, she has a boyfriend now, but it's confusing. But in 7th, so basically, it kind of begins in 7th grade. It's kind of when I started to get close to her, and it's kind of cringy, but we both really liked Minecraft.
Right.
And we just kind of talked a lot about it, and we started getting closer and closer and closer and closer because we were in the same class, same study hall, and all that type of stuff. And so then 8th grade rolls around, and I'm like, man, I hope we get in the same class, because then I can just keep piling on with that type of stuff, and eventually, hey, maybe I can get her.
Right.
Well, now she has a boyfriend, and I don't know what to do.
Well,
I don't know if I want to try to win her over with my charming personality or what. I just don't know what to do.
It's not a winning battle. You're still in 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
So
I have 4 years left.
Yeah, listen, you're not. It's better to wait in that situation because you're all going to the same high school too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so any relationship before the 8th grade, and I would say also freshman year usually, it's just like practice for a real relationship later down the way. These people are not going to last. So there's 2 situations here. One, they break up probably around freshman year and then make your move, because don't try and charm them over, because that's just going to be it's not going to work out. Or they stay together until they're dead and they were high school sweethearts, and that's just on them. I don't that rarely happens, and when it does, it's just like 2 special people who don't like change, and they settle, and they're happy where they are. And that's another thing that, like, would you want that in your life? Like, it's
No, I would not.
So there you go. So just wait it out. They'll probably break up. If they don't, that's a missed. What am I saying? Dodge the bullet, and go from there. But I think just stay. I'm not gonna say be the guy best friend and if I was your boyfriend, I would let you cry on my shoulder. Don't do that stuff. But still be friends with her. Don't run away, and plant the seeds. See where it goes from there.
Yeah. Do you mind if I also tell you a funny story?
Sure, we got time.
It's not so much like a down bad story, but it's just kind of one that was looking up for me, but then it fell flat.
Okay.
So basically, I kind of joined the popular kids group later on in the 8th grade year. I was playing basketball, but one day I was at a volleyball game, and it was girls volleyball. So the 8th grade team was sitting in the bleachers, and a lot of people were staring at them, and people were like, Spencer, you won't go over there and talk to him. I was like, okay. So I grew a pair of balls, walked over, and I talked to him. And I ended up getting all of their snaps. But what I did not expect, because there were only like 7 girls over there. I got all of them. But then just later through the night, I think I got like 30 maybe.
30 Snapchats?
I was like, yeah, 30. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm the guy. I'm the man.
Yeah.
But then because I was just the man of the year at that point.
Right.
Everyone really wanted them because they were hot, and so everyone was asking me, hey, can I have them? And I was like, sure.
Oh boy.
So I give some of them away, and there were 3 girls I really liked. So one night I asked out one of them, found out she had a boyfriend. I was like, okay. The second night I asked out another one, and she was talking to one of the guys on the basketball team, which I was friends with, and I gave a snap.
Oh boy.
And I was like, well, shit, what do I do now? So I started talking to another one, the third one I liked, and we just started talking and stuff. Come to find out, I go to school the next day, because this was like a Friday, and I come back on Monday, and I find out that she's talking to my friend who had basically pulled all of them away from me, and now I wasn't the man of the year because all my snaps were gone. I still have streaks with some of them.
Right.
Which that's not much, but
well, so here's the thing. It's self-sabotage. I mean, we know the mistake you made, right?
Yeah, that was my fault. I should not have done that.
Well, in the very base level of it, like, you're a kid and you were a kid when that happened. But like, if a girl gives you her snap or her number, she gave it to you. You know, she doesn't. It's very lucky that like these people. Well, not lucky for you, but like they actually like developed relationships and like them because you know. It's not a good look for you if they're like creepy towards them. Like and then like, how did you get my snaps? Like, oh, he gave it to me. Like that's a reflection on you. Like you can't, you can't trust other people. That's just like advice going on. I got people be like, well, let me get her number. I just want to talk to her. You're like, absolutely not. One, I got it. You didn't. She doesn't want to talk to you. I'm awesome and you suck. And two, you had the confidence to go over there and you didn't. So I'm awesome and you suck. And three, if you say some creepy shit and it comes back to me, that's on me. So you suck. So just, you definitely screwed the pooch on that one. But going forward, you have the ability to talk to 30 girls at once apparently and get a bunch of Snapchats. And
oh yeah,
you're going to go into high school.
They weren't all girls. Some of them were guys.
Regardless.
But I think that's just, yeah.
To have the confidence to go up to someone and ask them, I am 24 years old. To this day, I would never do that. I would never go up to, like, there's no introduction. Or maybe an introduction or whatever, but, like, at a bar, like, I'm never going to be like, hey, can I get your number? It doesn't work for me. So, ballsy, good for you. You're going to do well in high school. Just keep a good head on your shoulders. And don't give out, don't do that anymore. Because at the very least, it's going to sabotage your chances. It's more competition.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, Father.
Bless your heart. Have a good one.
You too.
Just now realized how down bad I really am. This chat's fantastic.
Call from
Adrena.
Adrena?
Yeah.
Did anyone ever call you
Yeah.
the adrenaline gland? I don't know. That's not even a good joke. Never mind. What can I do for you?
Oh God, no.
I've
had people call me like adrenaline.
That's what I'm saying. That's the adrenal gland. I don't know. Anyways, what can I do for you, Adrena?
So it's not like too much about me. It's more of like a guy that I kind of dated before.
Right.
But right now he's with like another girl, kind of. Like he says that they're dating, but then she says that they're not.
Okay, that's not great.
No, it's not. And I've heard from a friend, one of my friends, who talked to his supposed girlfriend, and she said that she's just using him to like get stuff, like 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 not PG stuff or just like items in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. It just like he is insistent on liking her and being with her.
Right.
And like something went down between them. He won't tell me what it is. He won't let me like read the text messages.
Right.
Because apparently I'm like mentioned in there, and like she pulled the gonna off herself card.
Oh yeah.
Because he was like, yeah, that.
Which is so shitty to do.
It really fucking is.
Super manipulative. But yeah, God, sorry.
No, you're fine. I've told him, both me and another friend of mine have told him, dude, this isn't right. You shouldn't be like with a person like this. And he's like, no, I get where she's coming from. Because like at lunch all the time, he trauma dumps.
Oh.
And yeah, like he'll come to the table and sit down and just say, "Oh, I can't believe that I'm going to eat today," like something like that.
Right. Then it kind of traps you in that conversation.
Yeah. And so I just kind of like, I want to help him because he's my friend, you know?
Right.
I just don't know, like, how to, I feel like.
So,
because he's so obsessed with her.
I'm going to give you some advice.
Mm-hmm.
And this comes from my father as well. I did date someone who was pulling that card on me. This is going to come back. But I was dating someone who pulled the, if you leave me, I'm going to end it card. And they did that a couple times, and I kept staying with them even though they were treating me terribly. And my dad came in the room, and like me and my dad, like I have a great relationship with my dad, but like the feelings thing, like he's not one of those guys who can be like, "How you feeling today, sport?" It's like, "Oh well, the Bible tells it." Like, no, he's not that guy. But like he sat down with me, and it was like a big moment in my childhood because he looked at me and he goes, "There are some things that aren't your fault, and there's some things that you can't control." And he just walked away. And I was like, whew. Like we didn't even talk about it before that, but I knew what he was talking about. I was like, wow. So it's one of those you're in this situation where you can tell him that like, hey, I want to help you, and I whatever you need, I'm here for. But it doesn't seem like he wants the help. Right now, he's kind of like reveling in his trauma, and he's stuck in a toxic loop. And there's only one way to get out of that, and it's to realize you're in a toxic loop, and you're not going to shake him awake. You're not going to be able to do that. And it's unfair on you because I know you're his friend, and it feels like you just want to help him. But you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. Don't save her. She doesn't want to be saved, quote J. Cole. It's one of those things where I don't want to say give up on him, but you can't put it on yourself every day to find a new way to help him. If he doesn't want the help, like you said, he's like that girl's using him for gifts or whatever, and she's treating him like shit, and he's just taking it. Well, that's on him. And I'm sure people have told him that. Even, I don't know if you have told him that, but I'm sure people have made him aware of the situation. So it's not on you anymore. If he'll wake up one day, he will. But right now you can't be hurting yourself over this guy who's just unaware. He'll wake up, but it's not on you to wake him up.
Yeah. I also just feel kind of bad because I did date him, and then after talking for a little bit, because I told him that I liked him first, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to be in this sort of thing with you. I like being friends with you." But then it moved on to much more than that.
Right.
And then after, like, I told him, "Hey, I don't like you anymore. I'm sorry." And now he's, like, become all depressed and stuff, and then he immediately got with, like, another girl after 3 days.
Yep.
So now this is, like, my fault.
Yeah, no, it's not your fault. Some people just, he found a dopamine outlet and he took it, which is shitty on him, and it makes you feel bad. That's one of those things. He needs to figure it out. That sucks that you're a part of that, and that sucks that you're kind of like sucked up in all this, but you got to put the phone down, watch a movie, kind of forget it, because the more effort you put into this, the less it's going to help you and the less it's going to help him. He'll learn. You just got to give it time. He needs to give it time. You need to just get away from the situation entirely.
Okay.
Still be his friend. He's going to need a friend, but don't try and fix him. It's not going to work.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wish you the best of luck.
Yep.
Hold on. I just want to say thank you because we got some subscriptions from Mercy. Yeah, you got ads. I think it takes a second. I know you subscribed. It takes a second to not give you ads. But you won't have ads from the future. And Lemunino. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Anyone else go? Anyone else? No, that's it. Okay.
Call from
Robert.
Robert, how we doing?
Hey, so I got a fucked up story to tell you.
Okay.
So I deployed to Thailand not too long ago, and I brought back a what I thought to at the time what I believed to be a girl to the barracks that we had. Anyways, I took her pants off, and there was a dick bigger than mine.
That was a little graphic, so I hung up on him. I don't know if that was a true story. That's hilarious. Let's play a little music. Let's just vibe. That's a little too explicit for the show. We're also about to be over time, so I'm going to put the phone lines down. What a great ending call that was. Semper Fi. Or whatever he's in. I should have known. He came in with that energy. I also wanted to say... Jesus. I knew that was going to be an issue. I also wanted to say that we are not changing the stream schedule. I had to do it today because I got stuck in an airport yesterday, but it will still be Wednesday, Friday. We're not changing the stream schedule. Anyway, let's pick someone to raid. Let's get this energy up. Do I have to stand up? God dang it. I hate standing up. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. I'm not twerking, you pervs. This is what these hot tub streamers deal with. Do I seriously have to stand up to do this? Oh my god. You guys gotta see my face real close. There we go. Twitch. That's why I want to type in. I want to type in Twitch so I can find someone to stream. And yes, last time, I don't know if you guys paid attention, but last time I left, you guys should have stuck around because I was just sitting here with the chat running, with the stream running, and I thought I closed it. And it's like every streamer's worst nightmare. Like my shower is right over there. I could have very easily made a huge mistake and gone taking a shower. Luckily, a bunch of people DM'd me on Discord and let me know that I was still going, but it was like 20, 30 minutes where I was just sitting here. So I appreciate the support of you guys reaching out to me. And who do we do? We did a guy last time, so we'll do a girl this time. Or whatever they identify as we learned today. We'll do a female presenting. Let's see. This person's stream tags are English, singing, and anxiety. That sounds fun. All right. I'm not twerking. I'm going to stream tomorrow, though. I expect to see you all bright and early at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll see you then. It was great talking to everybody. That last call was insane. But we had good conversations today. So I will see you tomorrow. Everyone join the raid. Let's make this a big thing. At least 100. At least 100. 103. Good enough for me. How many more? Are we just going to keep going higher? Oh, my God. 122. All right, that'll do it. I'll see you guys on Friday.